streak is broken. Happening right now, the Suicune research. 2 more shinies. I'm very happy. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, so I'm gonna explain myself later, but it is finally the Suicune event. So let's see what I get for the last time, the last long sleep session from Cyan Beach. And then we will swap islands and do all the goodies. Actually, there shouldn't be anything going on right now because it's Monday. So the real stuff will be seen tomorrow. Like main collection and everything. But I do have some Pokemon to show you guys, so we will take a look at that later. My shiny look has been dry for a while, but I'm excited to say that the streak is broken. So I'm gonna show you guys what I found. But let's see what shows up today. And I still haven't found any Totodiles or Squirtles that I need. So that's a little disappointing. I did find a milk Squirtle though. So it's not triple milk, but it is double milk. But still on the hunt for that triple milk. Oh. Forgot this little guy here. The belly up sleep. And I hope you guys have been doing well. We are in the month of September now, which is kind of crazy. So September, October, November, December. We have 3 more months until the end of the year. How wild is that? Let me just lower my... Alright, so brightness lowered. A lot better. And I don't think I'm going to throw any biscuits at anyone here, so we're just going to continue on. Also, I didn't realize until 2 days ago that my... Give me a minute. Let's do Wigglytuff. That my Snorlax for Cyan Beach was not green because some areas have like variations of Snorlax colors. They're not necessarily shiny. But yeah, mine was blue this time. Alright, so happening right now, the Suicune research. The 3rd and final of the legendary dogs. And it's going to be happening for 2 weeks. So the first area is in Greengrass Isle, so we're forced to go there, all of us together for the first week. And then for the second week, we have a choice of venturing off to Cyan Beach or a Lapis Lakeside. So we have 2 weeks of missions, and the bonuses are pretty much the same, more or less. I'm pretty sure it's like exactly the same as it was for the Entei event. So we will not look too much into that. But how exciting. I hope you guys filled your friends list so that you can get a chance of collecting even more main. Oh, experience I gained will be... Oh, right, the vision stuff, because my Cyan Beach is at max. Alright, so now we just have to go through the entire sleep report, weekly summary stuff. Well, not sleep report, just the weekly summary. So I hit Master 13, didn't beat any records, but I did get an overall S grade, which is good. Alright, rise and shine. I've got a special request for you today, research request. I've recently heard reports of purified water and north winds on Greengrass Isle. I did some follow-up research in the area where the northerly winds were blowing, and found bits of Suicune mane left behind by the legendary Pokemon, Suicune. I'd like to analyze some Suicune mane to learn more about Suicune's ecology. So I'd like you to collect some samples of Suicune mane for me during your sleep research. If I get a bit more Suicune mane, I should be able to create some Suicune incense. If you use that, I'm sure you'll be able to encounter Suicune during your sleep research. Let's work hard researching Suicune together. So as always, I almost got confused. I was like, whoa, why is it Lapis Lakeside? But it looks like Lapis Lakeside because of the colors and the swaying flowers and everything, but no, it is Greengrass Isle. So we're gonna move here, and as usual, the first legendary that you catch, the sub skills and nature are gonna be the same for everyone. So Just a reminder about that. Alright, so my new Snorlax wants curries and stews. Curries and stews, okay. And flying and ice type berries. So, I pulled out my team yesterday. I pulled out as much like usable water type Pokemon that I can. And you're probably like, hey, didn't you say you couldn't find a good Feraligatr earlier? Yes, you are not mistaken. But I'll show you what this one is. It's the one I'm using temporarily in hopes that I'm gonna find another one. Let's see, does Wigglytuff... can I cook something? Ninja curry, perfect. Damn. My curry team doesn't really use any water type Pokemon, so what do I do? Alright, well, at least breakfast is out of the way. And I've been leveling up my ninja curry dish. So that's pretty much what I've been making all of last week. I need to fall into a curry week again. But my staples are for curry week Gengar, Ditto, Quaquaval, Golem, and as you can see, those are not water type Pokemon. So I might have to do a lot of rotations just so I could keep one water type berry finder on there. Alright, so these are the rewards, pretty much the same as before. Let's take a look at our sleep points, our missions, and gather them. So week 1 missions, just a lot of main collection. We also have a present, so we're gonna pick that up later together. So let's do our exchange, see what we get in the daily lotto. We got a handy candy, which is really good. So let me show you guys what I caught during the time away last week. So if you take a look over here, and if I sort by... Wait, how do I sort by shiny again? Oh, here it is. I go here, shiny. So I actually caught 2 more shinies. I caught a second shiny Diglett. So these are the stats. Main skill chance down, ingredient finding up for the nature, and then the sub skills right there. But I already had a shiny Diglett that I evolved all the way through. So I wasn't really too excited for that one, to be honest. But I did find a beautiful bubblegum pink Spheal. And these are the stats, so not really usable, but I am happy I found one. And this is like an overview of all the shiny Pokemon that I caught. Now, in terms of I only caught 2 Wooper during Water Research Week, and then I didn't really see any Woopers ever since at Cyan. But let me show you guys the team that I put together last night so that I could sleep with it. So Wigglytuff, our usual. Got a Blastoise here, named Blueberry. Probably gonna swap that one out. And our Vaporeon, which I raised when I just started getting into the game, so it's not the best. You know, there's a lot of information right now on what makes the best Vaporeon. And this is not it. So just a disclaimer, I raised this when I just started the game. And I haven't found a good Eevee ever since, so that's the only reason why I haven't swapped it out. But we love her, or him actually. Did you know that Eevees are easier to find as male than they are female? And then this is Aristotle, another Blastoise that we have, but it is a berry finding one. So I have 2 berry finders. As you can see, my Feraligatr, not entirely mixed, it's A ingredient list. And sleep bonus EXP on the first slot, berry finding on the second, inventory up S, which I do not mind. But then we have ingredient finder M and ingredient finder S, which are kind of useless skills to have on a berry finding Pokemon. Ideally, you would want helping bonus, or what is it? Helping speed on these Pokemon. So I figured I'm never gonna get this Pokemon to level 75 or 100. So I might as well use it now, you know, for the event and moving forward until I find a good Totodile. So this is gonna stay on our team. Have yet to find a name, but it's speed of help up and energy recovery down. So that's the team, but we're definitely gonna have to make some adjustments just so that we can consistently make some curries. And just as a reminder, what does our ninja curry need? Sausages. I'm pretty good on the green grass soy for like 2 more meals. And then I need large leeks. Tasty mushrooms, I think I'm okay for a while because it only requires 5 per dish, but yeah, I'm gonna have to swap out like 3 Pokemon to gather large leeks, sausages, and some more green grass soybean, and then hopefully be able to keep 2 berry finding Pokemon on our team. So the Feraligatr and the other Blastoise. But we're gonna pick up this special gift, the Suicune biscuit. Do not hoard it because they turn into great biscuits. Unless they change that to Ultra. I'm pretty sure it's great biscuit. Or is it Ultra? I don't know. But they turn into cookies, other biscuits afterwards. So do keep that in mind when you're playing this event. So let's go through the research community event and catch up a little bit. Ooh, so I already got some Suicune main, so thank you so much, you guys. So if you are a woman or you have women in your life, then you will know that the period cycle is pretty insane. And there's this particular phase in our period called the luteal phase that happens right after your ovulation phase. And you have an array of different symptoms that vary from woman to woman, especially depending on her hormone levels and everything like that. And recently I've noticed that during my luteal phase, I've just gotten so goddamn tired. But I also get so sensitive because I cry so much easier to sad things. But I don't know what it was last week. I just felt so tired. I felt like a truck hit me. And it was just so rough waking up in the morning and having like good sleep. So I was so pooped and not really feeling it. I was like low energy. Just wanted to stay home. So I decided I'm not gonna force myself to record because it's so easy to see when someone's kind of like checked out, you know? And I don't find that fun or entertaining to put out as content for you guys to watch. So I was like, I'm gonna be kind to myself and I'm just going to step away for a while until I feel ready again. And then my weekends got pretty busy. I was planning to record yesterday actually, but I had a brunch and the brunch went a little over than I expected. But I bumped into a old friend. Also, I have to mention, I noticed that for some of the friends on the list, they have like the Pokeball symbol or a phone symbol, and I don't remember that happening before. So what is that? Does anyone know? Let me know. But yeah, I bumped into an old friend who used to live in the condo. It was my first condo friend, but she moved out. And we bumped into each other and she invited me out for brunch. She said she wanted to treat me to brunch and I was like, oh my god, you don't have to, but I will join you for brunch because that sounds like so much fun. So we caught up for brunch, not yesterday actually, 2 days ago. And it was really nice, although it was raining, so we did get caught up in the rain, which kind of sucks, but brunch was delicious. And that was pretty much what happened for my Saturday. But for the weekday itself, I just took it easy, you know? I didn't pressure myself too much in doing, whoa, Golden Child found a golden looking Arbok. That is pretty. So congratulations. He actually just came back from vacation with my boyfriend, since they're friends. But yeah, the weekday I was so tired, so I was like, you know what? When you're tired like this and you're locked to your couch, what better way to enjoy your evening than to watch some stuff on Netflix that you've been holding off. And oh my gosh, that's a shiny Umbreon. Congratulations. I also noticed that some people with special characters in their names are looking a little wonky right now. And this is what I meant. See, like Denzel has the phone sign. Like, what does that mean? But I watched this crime investigation. I forgot what it's called, but it's on Netflix and it's really, really good. It's like Crazy Exes or something like that, and the stories are wild, you guys. Like if you thought you had a crazy ex, like you watch this, oh my god, Unwanted found a shiny Ditto. That's actually the first time I've seen an actual shiny Ditto, because supposedly when they're in their transformation form, you don't see that they're shiny, right? So the portraits, other people can't tell. But this is an as-is Asleep Ditto. So we get to see like its shininess in all its glory. Congratulations, Unwanted. Such a beautiful find. Yeah, if you're looking for something spicy, watch that docu-series on Netflix. It's very good. But the Netflix series that got me glued to my seat, I binge watched it so much, is that docu-series about the girl group called Cat's Eye. So the documentary basically follows the journey of young girls who do intensive training to become pop stars. And it is so interesting to see the amount of work that goes behind building a pop star, because most of the time, if you're like me, you think that some people are born to do it, you know, and they just pick the best of the best in terms of talent. But a lot of times that's not the case. Sometimes if you have zero skills and you weren't trained traditionally on the skill sets required, they don't really cut you off because of that. They will still give you a chance if they see that you have that it factor, that star potential, you know? So it was so interesting to see, especially when you're watching girls that have zero skills in dance or singing, and they do like rigorous 2-year training, and then you're like, oh my gosh, like the amount of improvement is actually so insane. And then it makes you realize, like, truly anyone, if you put your mind to it and you put in the work, you could sing and you can dance. And a lot of the great singers still have to have vocal coaches and everything like that. Oh, you see those two Blastoise are like on top of each other. They can't get their hands off. Yeah, I highly, highly recommend watching it. It was so good. I was glued, and like there was parts where I cried because it's just so sad. Like imagine being as young as 14 years old and getting criticism, and honestly, like the first several times, like you'll see them cry because it's very harsh, you know, but then they get used to it because they know that unless they hear that harsh criticism, they're not going to improve what they need to improve. And honestly, better than me, because sometimes still at this big age, criticism hurts my feelings. So it's like, it's so admirable watching those girls and seeing them mature into who they are, because it's like, wow, you watch them grow up on the screen and gain new skill sets and like grow a backbone because of it, and it's crazy. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something else. So my boyfriend came back from vacation, right, and he got me some goodies, and there was some gifts that I didn't expect at all. So he told me that he asked himself, like, what would make me very, very happy? And up until late, I have not been shutting up about the Sony Angel Hippers because they're so hard to get, right? But I prefer them because instead of being little figurines that just sit on your desk, you could attach them on the back of their phone, and they look like they're peeking at you, and it's the cutest thing ever. But it's so hard to find. So he told me that when he went on his vacation, in every city that he went, he would Google to see what kind of stores there were and to search out these Sony Angels. So he walked 20 kilometers total to get these for me. And when he gave me the bag, he was like, this is handmade, be very careful. So I expected it to be like handmade pottery. I opened it and I saw 4 Sony Angel Hipper boxes and I freak out. So I opened 2 yesterday. I had 3 of these series, these Sony Angel Hippers decorative minifigurines. And if it focuses, this is the ones that you can get. The secret is a unicorn. So I had 3 of these and then another one which is the same, but it's like the Dream series and the colors are just more like a dream-like, you know? So the first one I opened was that one, the Dream series one, the only one that I have. And I got a purple giraffe. Oh my gosh, look at that precious little face. That baby angel, and there's like angel wings on the back. So the regular giraffe here is yellow, as expected, but the Dream series one is purple. Like, how gorgeous is that? And then I don't know if I want to stick it to this phone case or if I want to get something else, but you guys, how cute, right? And then like my view is this. It's so cute. I'm obsessed. I'm so happy. So I was really happy that I got this one from the Dream series because I do like the colors for a giraffe. I find it better than the regular one. And then I opened one of these yesterday and I pulled a rabbit or bunny, I don't know, but it's so cute and it's like one of the ones that I really, really wanted to. Yeah, this is rabbit. So honestly, so far I'm very happy. Even if the last one I have is bad, I'm not gonna be mad because these are so stinking cute. I think this might be like my top pick in the regular ones. So it's gonna look like that. I think with the strawberries is cute, but how stinking cute. And the front view, its eyes are opened. So I have one more, which you see is right here, but I'm gonna open it with my boyfriend later. And then the 4th one I'm giving to my little sister so that she can have one too. But I'm gonna bring these with me when I see her just in case she like wants to swap for anything. But so cute, so cute. And you can stick them on like other surfaces as well, not just your phone, which is so great. So they're just like that. And I love it, oh my gosh. So yeah, he went to Europe and he got me Sony Angel Hippers. So I'm very happy, and you're probably wondering, like, don't you want a gift that's like something European? And you know what? I feel like he knows me very well, and I've been so obsessed with this, and he was able to find it, and I'm just so happy. Honestly, so happy. If he wanted to, he would. And I was just like, oh my god, there's no way you found this. So I'm just very touched, and I'm super glad. And then he got me an espresso mug, and I just laughed because we don't even have an espresso machine. So it's like, what am I gonna use it for, you know? And also a box of chocolate, which is really good, so we dug into that. But today, it's actually Labor Day in Canada, so for all my Canadians, happy Labor Day. I hope you enjoy the day off. And most establishments are closed, but my best friend wanted to book a Pilates or organize a little Pilates girl date. So the Saturday booking didn't go through. We couldn't secure the spot, so the next availability was Monday, today. And surprisingly, they're opened on Labor Day. So I have Pilates with the girls later at 1, and then we're going to have brunch. And then I'm going to come home, and depending on whether or not I can edit this video before I leave, I might have to edit it after I come back and upload it late. So there's that. And yeah, do a little chores before my boyfriend and I have a concert to go to later on today. So I'll tell you guys all about that later on after I witness the concert myself. But I'm very excited for it. And yeah, he's like just ready to continue regular life. He is jet lagged though, so when he came home, we went to go eat Viet food. There's this new Viet restaurant that opened up and it was delicious. And then we got our nails done because it's been 3 weeks since he had his nails done. So he really needed to do it. But we got caught in the rain. And luckily I didn't get sick, but yeah, we were drenched. And then when we got home, he just like KO'd, passed out, because it was pretty much like midnight back in Europe while he was here. So understandably, he was very tired. So when he was sleeping, I made him a pot of pasta in case he woke up later on and got hungry. Because out of all the things I make, his favorite dish is this really lazy pasta that I do. So I just pour in tomato sauce. A trick I learned from his mother is I add in liver spread, and it's just like so good. It adds texture, like this nice texture to the sauce, and this like nice flavoring. Also great because it's extra protein added to it as well. And then honestly, for protein, sometimes I use meatballs, sometimes I just cut up some hot dogs or sausages, like anything really. Don't judge me. If you're Italian, I'm so sorry. And then I just pour in some pasta noodles. So I don't really use spaghetti noodles. I just use like any pasta noodles, the spiral ones, because they hold on to the sauce so well. I dump it in, I let it boil, let it go on medium-low heat for a while until the noodles fully cook, and that is his favorite thing to eat ever. He could probably eat that like 3-4 times a week if I made it that often for him. So yeah, I just find it funny. Like I could make like exquisite from scratch stuff, and he just likes the comfort bowl. The laziest, quickest meal that I can make is his favorite. So yeah, I made that for him, and then we both enjoyed that when he woke up, because I couldn't sleep because he was snoring. So first night back, sharing a bed together, and I barely got into sleep. So I know I'm just gonna be so tired, but I'm happy he's home. So thank you thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. I hope that everyone's Suicune event goes well this week, and that you'll catch a lot of good Suicune. I'm hoping to catch at least 3. The first one is going to be the same for everyone, so I'm going to see whether or not I'm lucky on a good second and third one. And if you haven't yet joined us in the Discord, I know that for some people, if you add friends now, your chances are pretty low of gathering me, but I think it's like better than nothing, right? So join us in the Discord, share your friend code, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care, good luck, and have fun. Bye.